everyone, my name is Logan, and I'm going to be doing something a little different today, and I'm going to be doing a movie review. A movie review? There's a hair on my camera. Oh wait, no, that's that's not a hair. That's this. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a movie review, and you're probably asking, what movie? Well, you're probably blind since you didn't see the title of the video, but I'm going to be doing a movie that I think is appropriate because it's coming out within a week. Comes out next Wednesday. Oh boy. I'm going to be doing a review off of Godzilla 2014. This one was directed by Gareth Edwards, stars Bryan Cranston for like about 5 minutes. And the plot is basically these giant creatures going around and they're eating nuclear waste and they want to hatch eggs and create more creatures. But then Godzilla comes around and he's like, nah, I ain't having that. I remember seeing trailers for this back in 2014 and I was shocked. Another Godzilla movie? What? Now this was before I really, looked up to movies and was like, oh wow, they're making another Godzilla movie. I got my movie news from trailers and commercials. So to hear that they were making another Godzilla movie, or to see they were making another Godzilla movie, I was shocked. What? Another Godzilla movie? Because when that came out, that was like before I was a hardcore Godzilla fan. I could sit down and name every movie, name the plot of every movie, name every monster. Maybe there's like this weird gray area of what considers a Godzilla villain, like Varan, Believable, Manda, all of that. But I am going to be talking about Godzilla 2014. I am gonna say this right now. This was not a bad movie, but it was not a good movie. It wasn't a great movie. And I will list what I liked about the movie and what I didn't like. One, I like the effects. And I like the Godzilla design. This is by far the most threatening, intimidating Godzilla we've seen. His more muscular build and his much more threatening aura. It's really terrifying because all the other Godzillas have been much more slimmer and not as terrifying. But here, he gonna mess some stuff up. I really like the Mutos in the movie. The Mutos are pretty cool creatures for Godzilla to fight. But that is an issue that I do have with the movie. And I know it's an issue that does have explanation. And that's basically, they cut away every time Godzilla's about to fight the Muto. And the explanation is that they do this so they can basically keep us on the edge of our seats. That way the final fight pays off amazingly. And it does. If you watch the 3D version of the movie. I wasn't there in the theater to watch the movie, and I've only recently just watched it like a few years ago. But something happened to this movie. Something happened when bringing this movie to Blu-ray and DVD. It is dark. Extremely dark in this movie. Godzilla's black. Godzilla's skin tone is black. The Mutos are black. The scene is black. That doesn't help. The 3D edition, the 3D version of the movie, does help it out a lot, I believe. So there is that to consider. But it kind of does take away from the experience of watching this movie, is that it doesn't really, it's not really a Godzilla film. The characters I did not find interesting besides Bryan Cranston of Breaking Bad fame. I haven't watched Breaking Bad. I only know it from my family and memes and stuff. But Bryan Cranston, holy crap, he can act. So I kill him off in the first act. That's just, it's stupid. What? Did they only have him on set for a few days? I don't even know when Breaking Bad ended. When did Breaking Bad end? Let me look that up. When did Breaking Bad end? Oh, it ended a year before this movie came out. Did they finish shooting? I don't know. Maybe he was busy with something else, or they just. But his son, nah. His wife, completely forgettable. It's a lot that just doesn't really matter. The Mutos, they're pretty cool creatures. The sound design for them, I love so much. There's this scene where this guy, I think our main character, is on the train tracks, and then the Mutos are basically over them or under them. And it's awesome to hear, especially with surround sound. The clicking noises, the growl, it's pretty amazing. And Godzilla, every time he shows up, he has amazing sound design too. The airport scene where Godzilla, everyone's screaming. Everyone is screaming at the Mutos, and then Godzilla sets his foot down, silent. And then we hear him roar, and that was pretty amazing. Something that is a little disappointing, but it yet again has an explanation, is the lack of atomic breath in this movie. And I don't really like how the atomic breath looks in the movie, too. I don't know. It doesn't look like a laser beam. And yes, it does look like fire in the original movies, and I guess that is that, but it doesn't really look that powerful. You know? I think that's because I am so used to Godzilla, King of the Monsters, atomic breath, and Godzilla vs. Kong. So, there's that. Then, the Godzilla smacks the Muto. That was pretty awesome. And honestly, this movie does a great job setting it up. The scene of the power plant going down, that was pretty amazing. And I was confused at first. I was confused watching this movie why there was a Godzilla skeleton. It was like, okay, is that the original Godzilla? Was there like two Godzillas? But Godzilla vs. Kong seems to answer the fact that Godzilla here isn't a creature created by radiation. No, it's a species. And that Godzilla species, which I'll just call it the Zilla species, and the monkey species have been going to war, and that's pretty cool. But this movie does too much teasing. Really dark. The characters are forgettable, and it's overall great first act, bad second half, amazing last act. And that's just my opinion with the movie. If you guys... And I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. This is one of those movies that I don't like, but I don't get offended over it. Like with Transformers Revenge of the Fallen, or Age of Extinction, or The Last Night. I'll get to those whenever I feel like it. Maybe when the last season of War for Cybertron comes out. Alright, so... right after this, I'm gonna upload the Godzilla vs. King of the Monsters video, because, just want to get these out before Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, and then when Godzilla vs. Kong comes out, we'll go see it. Come back, I'll do 2 reviews, spoiler review and non-spoiler review. I want to do more movie reviews, you know what I'm saying? Alright. Good night, girl. I'll see you tomorrow. See y'all dudes later.